Well, while we're waiting for Mr. Schmidt, I'm going to sneak in Jordan Gaffney and DA Kemp if we can.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Bearhart, if you can have a seat. I'm sorry, I just want to make good use of Mr. Kemp's time. Mr. Kemp, can you hear me? Mr. Kemp, can you hear me? You might not be able to hear me yet.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Very good.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Gaffney, you have not yet paid the money?
No, I should get paid any minute now, like in the next hour.
All
I'm gonna
right.
just stay here until I get paid.
Mr. Chapman just stepped outside. All right. Okay, so we will go on the record in the matters 25 CM 104, 105, and 25 TR 424. State of Wisconsin versus Jordan Gaffney. The state appears through Special Prosecutor Jeffrey Kemp by video conferencing. Mr. Gaffney appears in person without counsel. We're set here today in this matter for initial appearances. However, Mr. Gaffney, you have not yet paid your deposit, correct?
No.
And when did you say you're going to be able to pay that?
Oh, within the next hour or two.
In the next, within the next hour or two?
Yep. I get paid at like 4 o'clock, 5.
So you have to leave and come back?
No, I'll just be rolling around here, siren.
All right. Mr. Chapman, I believe this is one of the individuals I was going to appoint you to. He has not yet paid his deposit, but I can give you the criminal complaint if you want to look at that.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. If I can figure out how to get to it. So we're going to go off the record for just a moment, Mr. Kemp, so that Mr. Chapman can look at that. I think there's 2 of them, so just wait. So if you can, do you have time to hang out just a little bit, Mr. Kemp?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Then I'll just move on. Let Mr. Chapman talk to Mr. Gaffney outside. Mr. White, I'll take your case.
This is Shane Cook.
Thank you. I recognize Mr. Cook. We will go on the record in the matter 25 CF 80 State of Wisconsin versus Shane Cook. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Cook appears in person with counsel Nicholas White. We're set today in this matter for a status conference. You need to complete that application. Did you do that for court appointment?
No.
You have to do that before you leave. You cannot leave the
Okay.
building without doing that
Just go
application.
to the, right out here to,
Yes,
okay,
to the
Yes,
clerks,
ma'am.
fill it out, turn it in, and we're golden there, okay?
okay.
Now, Mr. White, do you have an update for the court?
Yes, I do, Judge. We've received an offer in this case. We are close to resolution. I think that I'm still waiting for a discovery on it, though. Before we enter any plea, I'd have to go through the discovery. But we could waive the preliminary hearing today and schedule a plea hearing about 6 weeks out and should have everything figured out by then.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Cook, Mr. White went over with you what it is to have a preliminary hearing, correct?
Correct.
The burden is on the state to prove a felony was probably committed by you, correct?
Correct.
And do you understand that if you waive your right to a preliminary hearing, you are agreeing the state can meet that burden?
Correct.
Understand? Do you understand at a preliminary hearing, your attorney would be able to ask questions of the state's witnesses, would be able to call witnesses to testify for you. He'd be able to discover evidence in the case and possibly defenses, but you would be giving up that right as for this hearing only. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that if the state does not meet its burden as to a felony, the court could amend it to a misdemeanor or dismiss it altogether, but you're giving up that right today? Just for today, this hearing. You understand
Yes.
that? Do you understand that by waiving your right to a preliminary hearing, this matter will proceed to future proceedings and it could include a trial?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that once you give up the right, it's forever and you cannot get it back?
Yes.
Has anyone made any threats or any promises to you for you to waive your right to a preliminary hearing?
No, ma'am.
You're doing so freely, intelligently, and voluntarily?
Yes.
I find you are competent. You're freely, intelligently, and voluntarily waiving your right to a preliminary hearing. We'll find probable cause and find the matter over. Information, Mr. Schmidt,
I filed the information. It mirrors the criminal complaint.
proceed with arraignment or set for another date.
We can do the arraignment today.
He understands charges, maximum penalties, and waives formal reading.
That's correct. And we do waive, I'd enter a not guilty plea for all three charges.
Not guilty plea will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial, and you would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. Can you do September 29th in the morning, Mr. White?
No, Your Honor, I have a 10:15 in Polk County that day. I could do the afternoon or I could do the next day.
Well, I need to ask, is this needs to be set on the Schmidt week or a Villard week?
If it's just a status, could be either.
Can you do October 9th in the morning?
Trial set for that day.
All right, let's go back. How about,
Wait, did you say you wanted a separate plea?
no, just one
Oh,
more
we-
status to go over discovery.
Okay.
Can you do October 6th at 2:30?
That'll work for us.
All right, October 6th at 2:30. We will see you then. Thank you. We are adjourned. And that's it for you, Mr. White, correct?
It is.
All right, Mr. Gaffney and Mr. Chapman.
You have a good day.
You too, thank you.
There are two cases, Judge, 'cause I got one printed up.
Yes, I probably printed out the same ones. What ones did I print out? 105 or 104?
I got 105. I've been told it's the same victim in both cases though, so.
Yes, it is. And it's just a THC paraphernalia, but
Then there's no conflict. I can take that one too.
okay. I'll print out the complaint for you. And you can get it now or you can get it after, but it's a THC paraphernalia.
Thank you.
We will go on the record in the matters 25 CM 104 and 105 and 25 TR 424, State of Wisconsin versus Jordan Gaffney. The state appears through Special Prosecutor District Attorney Kemp by video conferencing. We have Daniel Chapman making a special appearance on Mr. Gaffney's behalf here today, and Mr. Gaffney is in person. Mr. Gaffney is going to pay his deposit today, and then Mr. Chapman will be officially appointed to the matter. Mr. Chapman, you were provided the criminal complaints of these cases. Were you able to go over the charges and maximum penalties with Mr. Gaffney?
I briefly discussed the charges with Mr. Gaffney. I gave him a copy of the complaint and he understands the charges and the possible penalty. Has there been an initial appearance in either of these matters yet?
Oh.
I know we've set
no,
bond.
We just set bond. That was it.
Okay. In that case, we will waive reading of the complaints and plead not guilty to each of the 3 counts in 105 and the 2 counts in 104.
Not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial, would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. Are you still on Pete Nelson Road?
Yes.
Telephone ends in 6756.
Yep.
Maybe send you text messages. All right, let's get another date, Mr. Chapman. Can you do October 9th in the morning? Pretty much have your pick.
No, I'm in St. Croix that morning. I have the afternoon available.
What about 2:45?
2:45 would be fine.
All right, October 9th at 2:45.
It's Thursday. Okay.
All right, we will see you then and there. You can come get your notice. It is adjourned. Please make your deposit today.
Okay, can I pay that in person or can I pay it on the phone or?
It's very difficult to pay it on the phone,
All right.
so I would come pay it in person. Thank you, Mr. Kemp. We are adjourned.
I'll give you a
Thank you,
call
Judge.
after I get the police reports.
Mr. Bearhart?
All right, let's talk about that. This hearing rolled through a couple of different defendants, and it had a little bit of everything: delays, scheduling gymnastics, and just enough casual courtroom banter to keep things moving. Judge Mogen was steady at the helm, managing 2 matters that could not have been more different in tone. On one hand, you had Shane Cook, who appeared with counsel and seemed to have his ducks mostly in a row. His attorney, Nicholas White, did a solid job presenting an update. Discovery still pending, plea discussions underway, and a waiver of the preliminary hearing so they could line up a future plea date. It was professional, efficient, and about as routine as hearings get. Judge Mogen carefully walked Mr. Cook through his rights, waiving the preliminary hearing, acknowledging the burden on the state, and confirming that the waiver was voluntary. No drama, no fuss, just smooth legal process. Then came Jordan Gaffney, who brought a little more color to the proceedings. He strolled in without counsel, still working on paying his deposit, and casually explained he'd get his paycheck later that day and hang around town until it came through. Not exactly the polished courtroom demeanor we usually see, but to his credit, he was straightforward. Judge Mogen remained patient but firm, making it clear that the payment needed to happen, and appointing Daniel Chapman to represent him once the financials were squared away. Chapman seemed willing to step in, handled the basics of reviewing charges, and made sure the not guilty pleas were properly entered. What stood out was how Judge Mogen balanced fairness with practicality. She gave Gaffney space to get his deposit handled while ensuring the case advanced with proper representation in place. As for the attorneys, Special Prosecutor Jeffrey Kemp appeared by video and kept his role understated but effective. He answered the court's scheduling questions and stayed professional throughout. Schmidt, on the Cook matter, was equally steady. Between the two, no one came off as unprepared, though White probably had the more engaging role given that he needed to navigate waiver, arraignment, and trial scheduling. Chapman, despite stepping in late, managed to quickly align with his new client and move things forward, always a tough task when you've just been handed the paperwork minutes before. The courtroom atmosphere overall was calm, but there was an undercurrent of light amusement at times, particularly with Gaffney's paycheck commentary and the logistical hurdles of figuring out who was covering which case. Nothing unruly, nothing hostile, just the everyday quirks that surface when multiple moving parts hit the same docket. Judge Mogen deserves credit for keeping it all orderly while still allowing a little humanity to peek through. So, in the end, we had two very different paths. One defendant moving efficiently toward resolution with a clear strategy, and another just getting his bearings but managing to stay afloat thanks to judicial patience and a willing attorney. Both cases adjourned with new dates set, everyone seemingly satisfied with the direction. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.